Yeah, because I've been telling people the wrong thing. It is the completion of the third year. Third year just got done on YouTube, not started. So technically, we're starting the fourth year. I told everybody the wrong thing. Welcome in, guys. Scott Sagent here, and I am ready to kick off another great year of readings. We are kicking off year 4 with a brand new studio setup. Still under construction, as you can see. It's okay, we'll get that done. I am back to my original sunflower shirt where I recorded my first ever reading for you guys in 2021 on YouTube. Come full circle. I got a table full of cards. You know how we do. Let's go talk about some June.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Leo. So good to have you here. I am ready for your June 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. Today, Spirit has lined up a storyline spread for you guys, but this is not just any storyline spread. No. They wanted to do a specific corner storyline spread, so we are focusing in on the corner of love. We are doing a love spread. Anything close to your heart can come in on these. Family, close friends, pets, anything close to your heart at all can come in on this. So very interesting to see what Spirit has lined up. You can see my overlay here. I've got 3 different stories spread out across my table for you guys. We're going to find the story here that is right for you. I've had people tell me sometimes multiple stories do and will resonate with them, but at the end of the day, the goal is to find yours specifically. So let's get started right now, guys. Let's go. I'm actually going to start at my top story. I believe it's the top one. I might have moved it around, but you can, with the new setup, you can kind of see the cards on my table here too, so you know where I'm at. So this, to determine if this story is about you, Leo, or not, are you confused about your love corner? Something to do with the family? Are you really not really sure about a direction with something, or your love pursuits, or should you or shouldn't you type of energy? If your answer to that is yes, this could very likely be your story, because we start with my Oracle Angel card of why. So they show confusion going on in there. Now, I'm here to let you know that there's more than likely a delay here. Maybe it's been delayed. Maybe love hasn't been moving very much lately. Maybe it's been kind of stuck in the mud, so to speak, like where a car gets stuck and it literally has to be towed out. Okay, well, it's not going anywhere until it gets towed out, right? Well, afterwards, it gets unstuck. We get the energy moving again. That's kind of the energy of what they show here in story 1. So we got things kind of, the hang up is going to break free in June. So I'm assuming that's a good thing. They do show that the Lovers card comes in inverted. So this is either for Leos who are in a relationship or coupled up and they're just not seeing eye to eye in June. Of course, not the whole month, but maybe just a few days or a week, or maybe you're just having a fight or a disagreement with somebody else close to your heart. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it also can be. Now, I can understand why there is a distance here between the two, or people not seeing eye to eye, because there's deceit in here. It doesn't necessarily mean cheating, but it doesn't mean that it's not either, because the deceitful bubble is just like shady behavior. It is just, you can't really trust it, or there's something around there that is just kind of theft and lost energy, somebody taking something from you, or, some version of that. So that, I think, should be bringing to your awareness some question marks, maybe some red flags. Maybe me and this person broke up for a reason. Maybe they're trying to come back in June. Maybe that's not a good idea. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff that's coming in here. The next thing they show here is that really you need to nurture your own health or your finances. Maybe both. Maybe this person, when we had deceit, maybe there's something that they took from you directly, or you just can't trust them in general. Maybe they cheated on you. Maybe they took actual money, put you in debt. racked up credit card debt, something like that, right? So, and the health aspect can come in on here too. So we just want Leos to be in a good place of health. And I feel like whatever's going on here, this is just not a healthy situation for you. So when it shakes free, I would encourage you to shake it free entirely, because what I think comes next is what happens if you don't. And this is one of those times. Tarot is really great for planning and preparation, and I think this is kind of showing you a picture of like what you do if like what happens if you stay with this deceit around you. Well, it ends in bankruptcy. Not necessarily directly bankruptcy, but it ends just bad for you. You know, being left out in the cold energy, where we want this card turned around. We want the warm and fuzzy energy, Leo. We don't want being left out in the cold and uncomfortable and debt and stuff like that. So very specific story, probably for just a small portion of my audience, but for those of you that are going through something like that and are confused, well, now you know some advice about what to do with it. Guess when to do with it, Leo? June. June's the time. Let's get into story 2. Got some better news down here. Leo, this is for my Leos who are going out and having a really fun time here lately. I don't know if that means single mingling, or just being free, but you guys are going out and having a good time. Nothing is stopping you. Even if you're in a relationship or married or coupled up, you are having a great time of things. So that's very good. We want more of that when we see that. It's a very good social card, so it's a good time for you to see people that are close to you too. Reconnect with old friends, visit family, get them to come visit you, that kind of energy. Going out and having a good time, doing things. Very good. The next thing they show here is to actually look beyond. I have my unlocal energy here. So they're saying like look further out. So maybe travel is involved here, distance, going further. Maybe you're the one going further or the other person's traveling. Not really sure, but they show like kind of getting outside of the bubble a little bit here and going beyond. They show peace. So this is just a very warm, content, fulfilling story, the way that it plays out. So I would encourage you to do these kind of things especially if you have something planned, like you plan to go see your sister in June, or you plan for your mom to come see you. Go for it. See it through. You know, not just see it through, but maybe do more of it if you can. Extend it a few days, or just reach out, like I said, to other friends and stuff like that. It's just such a good month socially for my Leos. I'd hate for you to miss it. We have peace coming in here, so it's just like, it just feels good. You're just at peace with your love corner. Love corner checking in real good there if you got that going on in story 2. Good time for me to remind you too, Leo, that this is a general reading. Of course, not all you Leos are the same. That's silly. And this is a reading for all of my Leo friends. The bubble energy. Of course, that Spirit does a great job of breaking it down into stories, finding the peace for you here. But at the end of the day, nothing beats a personal private reading. ScottSagent.com is the place for that. I have small services all the way up to full service, whatever you're looking for. And the best part about it is all of those are personalized just to you and not all of your Leo friends. So therefore, it is very accurate. Accurate. The very first card that comes in here is about waiting for the chapter to come in. The next love chapter is on the horizon. Maybe some of you can see it, feel it. You know it's coming. You just have that intuition and you can just feel that something's about to change in your love corner. Maybe some of you are ready for this too. Maybe some of you are not. But what they show next is my Hermit card, which is a card about getting together with other people. The group energy. It is very easy for us as human beings to get, especially in 2024, to get stuck in our own world, be off to our own devices. I mean, you don't even have to leave the house to go watch a movie anymore. You don't have to leave the house to get food anymore. All that stuff comes to your house, or you got Netflix and you got Uber Eats and all these things. So this reminds us that, humans are social beings, and it's really healthy for us to be around other human beings. And just like story 2 talked about that good social health. Here in story 3, I just feel like they're saying, like, don't be off on your own. This is a group type of energy for Leos. Like, you guys just, and they show it's easier than you think it's going to be, too. This is my card about easy money, but I don't think they're talking about easy money directly. I think they're just saying that this is not as hard as you think it is. Or you don't need to spend as much money as you think you do to go out and have lunch with your friend. Or to go, go see your sister in another state. Or go on a small trip or something like that. So this can be done. It's, And it's not just that, because like what if the path that we started describing here was about your love romantic path, right? Well, maybe some of you are trying to change your status. Maybe some of you are, getting ready to get into a divorce or a separation. Others of you getting ready to, really put yourself out there and meet somebody great. Wherever you fall into this, if that sounds like you, they're telling you here it's not as hard as you think it's going to be. It's going to be an easier move, easy work coming in, easy work, easy move, easy money. They do show that you're also ready. So I do feel even greater that you are prepared. You are ready for this next chapter. It's just maybe not here yet. Maybe now is not the exact pull trigger date of this, but they show poised, which shows you on a pedestal like, yeah, here I am. I'm ready to do me. So here we go. So that's the energy that comes in 3. And then we end with the card of growth. So they're just letting you know that as long as you keep growing and as long as you keep improving yourself, your mindset, the people that you surround yourself with and include in your life, I think you're in great shape, Leo. I really do. Remember that sometimes things do take time. The growth card is usually slow, just like a plant growing. We don't dig up the roots of a plant just to see, is it growing under there? We're not really sure. You just got to trust the process sometimes, and that is what story 3 makes me feel like. But very good group energy, getting out there into the world energy. I like the way it looks. Hope you guys are really poised like they say and are ready to take that next step when it comes. So there we go. We're going to get into your runestone with the angel protection reading. I'm going to do that all together for you. That's going to drop in about 7 to 10 days from this reading. We're going to get into the moon cycles right now, though, and just kind of looking around. They didn't really give you any target dates, and they have been doing that for a lot of my signs this month in June. They've just kind of left the floor wide open for full moon energy, new moon energy. So Leo, the same way. Are you trying to bring something into your June, brand new? Pay attention to the new moon. Are you trying to get something out and purge something and expel it from your life in June? Well, then you want to pay attention to the full moon. We're going to talk about both right now. Okay guys, it is moon cycles forecast time. Let's talk about these lunar energies that are all around us anyways, so we can use it to our benefit, implement some positive change into your month. Well, the first thing you need to understand is whether these energies are coming in or going out. Just like the tides, the moon has control of that. In the same way, you can use it too. The first thing that hits chronologically this month is the new moon. You're going to see all the text information on your screen, any rare occurrences, as well as the date. Now, this is a target date for the new moon. It doesn't have to be done on this date, guys. I really like to bracket a few days before and a few days after to get a very powerful week where you can bring new things into your life and really manifest. If it is NEW, it's not there before, brand new, this is the best time to bring it into your life. Something new financially, maybe something new with work, new love, new health. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's new, this is the best time of the month to work on these things, really help bring it in. Adversely, the full moon, the opposite energy, the energy going out, hits on this date on your screen. And of course, the same rules apply. It doesn't have to be done on this date. We're talking about a week window, a few days on each side of it here. When this energy is very strong going out, and the energy going out is the best time to get things out of your life that don't belong there or that you don't want there, something that's got control of you or hold of you that you don't want. Maybe something like a bad habit, maybe emotional baggage, a bill that's got to go. That would be something financially, maybe something with health, maybe an eating habit that's got to go. It doesn't matter if it's got to go. The full moon is your best bet to get this change to stick. If any of this has confused you, I've put together a moon cycle cheat sheet. I do it every single month. It is free. It is on the website, guys. You can check it out very easily. It is a little graphic illustration, a tool that you can use so you can kind of see these changes moving in and moving out, so you can align things in your month to it to really get them to stick, implement some great positive changes. Now let's get into your homily.
I guess the fortune teller's right.